Young immature fruit needs to be ripened. Young immature fruit needs time to grow, needs time to mature. Plums and peaches or any fruit removed too early will make a sour pie. I remember my grandmother's peach cobbler. I remember it because it was so good. It was perfect. But every now and then she would make one that didn't turn out, or one that didn't meet her standards. I remember she would say, "Baby, this one is a little sour. The peaches on this one was a little too young." As you get older, it's funny the things that you remember from your childhood. I remember the time when my cousin and I did something that we shouldn't have. We jumped Papa Creighton's fence and stole all of his peaches and plums off of his beautiful trees. We knew better, but we did it anyway. Well, all I can say is idle time can lead to mischief if you're not careful. Boys sitting around doing nothing will eventually get up and do something. Most of the time, they will do something stupid. My uncles knew this firsthand, and they made sure that we knew it too. And as I continue the story, I'm going to change the name to protect the innocent. So I'm going to say my cousin's name was Mark Anthony to protect my cousin's identity. Well, anyway, sitting on my grandmother's back porch with nothing to do, we were bored. I repeat, idle time can lead to mischief if you're not careful. Boys sitting around doing nothing will eventually get up and do something stupid. But first, I must say that we were raised to respect our elders because of my grandmothers, my aunties, and my uncles insisted that we respect those that were older than us. So anyone older got our respect regardless of their personal issues. But first, let me tell you about Papa Creighton's backyard. You see, Papa Creighton's backyard was very neat and very organized. The yard had a chicken coop, a clothesline to hang wet clothing. It had a shed full of lawnmowers and shovels and rakes and other tools. The backyard even included a vegetable garden, and it had two beautiful fruit trees. It had a plum tree full of unripened plums and a beautiful peach tree full of unripened peaches. I'm not going to say who suggested it, but Mark said to Bruce, "Look at those peaches and plums on Papa Creighton's tree." Well, for some insane reason, we jumped the fence and picked almost all of the peaches and plums off the trees. By the way, the peaches and plums were green and unripened. As we were sitting on the back porch eating green plums and peaches, our stomachs began to ache. Our timing was bad because my grandmother came out of the back door to water the fan. You know that old fan that you used to have to put water on the straws? Well, anyway, she came out the back door to water the fan, and she immediately noticed the green unripened fruit and the broken limbs on Papa Creighton's trees. My mind tried to say it was Mark's fault. She was upset at the green fruit and the broken branches, so much that she used one of the broken branches as a switch to branch our butts. I can't remember, but after Mark quit crying, my grandmother made us eat all the green unripened fruit. The taste of unripened fruit is sour. Fruit picked too early will taste bitter and a little sour. The immature fruit needed to be ripened, needed time to grow, needed time to mature, but we didn't let it. Well, let me get to my point. There may be some silliness listening and some immaturity rumbling and ruining your life. There may be someone here lurking to grow up too fast, rushing eagerly without understanding timing or responsibility. I remember after my grandmother would add some stopgap ingredients to improve the taste of the sour pie, she would occasionally come back and say, "Baby, this one is still a little too sour," because the fruit was too young. I have a question for you today. Are you too young and unripened? Is it too early for you to understand timing? Young fruit tend to turn out sour when picked too soon. I want to tell you today, take time to grow up fully. Don't rush into situations beyond your limits. Patience, faith, and timing is the key. Patience, faith, and timing will sweeten you, will ripen your life. There are plenty of thieves out there lurking to steal unripened fruit. I hope y'all hear me today. I better repeat that. There are plenty of thieves out there lurking to steal unripened fruit. So be careful. Remember, patience, faith, and timing is the key. God bless you today. And I'll talk to you later. Overcome. Words for You by Bruce Ethel.